This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, January the 11th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At noon today we have one system lifting out into the Great Lakes and another hanging back over the Rockies and Central Plains states and even further back into California, and that second system is the one that's going to produce a lot of snow well off to our west and up and through the Dakotas. Around here it'll be fairly warm with highs in the 40s and 50s with a little bit of fog, a little bit of drizzle, but that won't last because Saturday it gets colder. Temperatures will likely not climb out of the 20s or 30s and likely will be before sunrise. Snow to our north, rain well off to our south. The cold air just sweeps in here Sunday. Highs will be in the teens and 20s after morning lows in the single digits and teens. It just stays cold into early next week here on Monday. High pressure almost directly overhead. Fairly light winds. We'll see temperatures in the single digits, perhaps even below zero again. Highs in around the teens to lower 20s. And this just continues as this pattern is slowly moving from west to east. A little bit of snow moving into North Dakota and Montana, but that's not affecting us, at least as of now. By midweek on Wednesday, a little bit of snow across the Great Lakes with another push of cold air moving toward New England and another well off to our north and west with an Alberta clipper there. And that sweeps southeastward to the Great Lakes, but not around here. But by this point, temperatures moderate a little bit, heading closer toward 30 in some areas, maybe low 30s in the areas with last snow cover. But by a week from today, next Friday, you can see that another push of cold air is about ready to come down from the north and northwest. And with that means, well, that moderation isn't going to last very long with an Arctic front just near the U.S.-Canadian border and into the Dakotas and Montana with some light to moderate snow. We had a couple of days after this point to the 22nd, and the polar vortex over northern Manitoba into Nunavut province, and another system coming around through the Pacific Northwest as one departs the Canadian Maritimes, and high pressure overhead, winds out of the south at this point, so temperatures will start to moderate, but it'll be fairly cold even with the moderation if this is right. And at the end of the forecast here, on the 26th, we have a polar vortex over eastern Canada just north of the Great Lakes. Another system coming in through the Gulf of Alaska and the northeastern Pacific. And with this polar vortex over the Great Lakes and eastern Canada, this is going to bring down even colder air. If this is right, we can see highs maybe in the single digits or teens and lows well below zero. Last night's satellite image showed the cloudiness with the storm system moving through the area from the Great Lakes and upper Midwest down into the south and into the Gulf of Mexico, and cloudiness extending back to the second part of the storm over the Rockies and desert southwest. Watch warning map from last evening was fairly busy across most of the country. Some fog advisories across the state of Iowa, some freezing rain advisories to the north, winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings to the west and southwest, and some wind advisories to the southwest. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock. This includes rain from last night. Most of the heaviest rain from East Texas northeastward into the Ohio Valley, with little around here.